I saw a YouTube post about the comedy duo, and of course, when me and my girlfriend were watching last week's, well, catching up on pretty much this season's MasterChef Australia, I just thought I would mention something pretty fucking cool to you guys at home, that a comedy duo called Sooshi Mango are basically going to be on MasterChef Australia. Now, thought I'd research who they are and definitely check out maybe two or three videos to get a bit of a comedy idea of the type of stuff they do that I came across on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So I thought I'd follow them both on TikTok and Instagram as well. Now, they might even be on YouTube as well. I'm not really sure, but I would really like to know more of their stuff. And apparently they're coming to Canberra as well. Not that I'll end up going to see them, but maybe. Depends on the ticket prices, really, or how my girlfriend feels about them, really, particularly after we end up watching the episode of MasterChef Australia that Sooshi Mango is on. Now, they don't spell it the traditional way either, so if you're thinking I spelled sushi wrong, I technically did, but they spelled it that way. They spelled it with a S-O-O-S-H-I, and then mango is spelled the traditional way that mango should be spelled, M-A-N-G-O. Hilarious comedy name, by the way. I presume you don't say it any other way unless it's Sooshi Mango. But I'm just going to say it like the food is. But no, it's not spelled that way. But I just like the fact that comedy duo is going to be on a reality cooking show. I think that in itself is hilarious, particularly if they're playing their characters that they play. I think that just sounds pretty damn interesting and pretty damn funny in itself. I think that MasterChef Australia needs a bit of the humour lately. Not that they're not a light-hearted show. People on the show do make jokes from time to time, and there's Andy and there's Poe, and a lot of fun things happen, and it's a pretty fun show, and it's a feel-good show in general. But adding a comedy duo to their show is going to make the show even more hilarious. I just think that's what they need after, obviously, one of their judges passed away a few years ago, which was Jock, and that was very sad. And he obviously, as you know, if you're a Jock fan, he wrote his own memoir, and then that got released not long after he passed away. And then most recently, his wife was on like an episode of Spotlight, and she wrote a book recently. More or less, I just thought I'd randomly talk about that. My girlfriend is a bigger Jock fan than me. I'm not saying I'm not a Jock fan, just I didn't see enough of his MasterChef seasons to really become a fan. I'm really kind of getting back into MasterChef ever since I've been with the girlfriend that I'm pretty much with. I did watch MasterChef many, many years ago when I got good old, when, oh damn, for goodness sake, when George Calombaris was on it. I used to definitely watch MasterChef back when George Calombaris was on it. He was interesting until he did what he did to his employers, underpaying them or whatnot. So that's why they don't have him as a judge anymore. That's when Jock came into it, and later came Mel, and of course the most recent person that is now the female on MasterChef alongside Poe. So I thought I'd do a bit of a video on the fact that a comedy duo will be on a cooking contest. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. That's more or less why I mentioned the whole Jock thing, is because of a comedy group being on there and making the show even more funny, because Andy was good friends with Jock, and a lot of the people who worked with Jock probably would have been definitely heartbroken when he passed away. And a few years after their passing, they need a bit of a laugh, and I think that Sushi Mango will give them their humor and laugh that they all deserve, and particularly like the French judge that is on the show. I think that John Christophe will definitely get a big laugh on the show as well. I think he definitely deserves a laugh on MasterChef Australia most recently. So I think the fact that a comedy duo will be on an episode or so, I think that's hilarious. Like, I don't know if they're going to take the piss or the mickey out of eating the contestants' food, or they're going to be quite serious about it, or they're just going to muck around before the contestants start cooking. Unless Sushi Mango, the comedy duo, are going to give the contestants a cooking challenge. I think if they gave them a cooking challenge, even if they were in character, I think that in itself sounds absolutely hilarious anyway. So I thought I'd do a bit of a video about that, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. And when I get to coming to the episode of watching the episode of MasterChef Australia, when Sushi Mango are on the episode, I will definitely do a review and my thoughts and opinions on that specific episode for you guys as well. And there's other episodes I'm looking forward to in MasterChef Australia that I haven't seen yet. Like Maggie Bear comes onto the show, and Maggie Bear is just amazing, and I definitely would love to review when she comes onto the show MasterChef as well. So there we go. And wow, one comment today from someone that is calling themselves Terminator. At least they didn't call themselves Shermanator. That would be a little bit more embarrassing, considering Shermanator is the character from the dorky character from the American Pie movies. At least Terminator with a weird tears laughing thing, whatever that is about, I'm not sure. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you don't know who Sushi Mango is, I don't really either. I'm a bit of a Sushi Mango virgin to the scene. I'm still having to check out more of their content on like TikTok and Instagram, and in fact, once I end this video, I might even see if they've got anything up on YouTube. Until then, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Back to NXT I go.